So what is the difference between water and a water? Because both of them are correct, and here's why. Hi everyone, welcome to English with Aga. In this video, I want to talk to you about countable and uncountable nouns. But before we start, make sure you download your free workbook about countable and uncountable nouns with some rules, examples and practice exercises. Okay, let's get this video started. So what are countable nouns in English? Countable nouns are nouns that you can count. For example, a car, one car, two cars, three cars, four cars. You can count them. Uncountable nouns are nouns that you cannot count. For example, water, sand, love. So that is the basic difference between them. So now let's look at how we use articles with countable and uncountable nouns. So with countable nouns, we can use the indefinite article a or an. For example, there's an apple in the basket. There's a book in my bag. With uncountable nouns, we don't normally use indefinite articles. So we just say there is water on the floor. There is sand in my shoes. We don't say there's a water on the floor or there's a sand in my shoes. That's incorrect. But sometimes it is actually correct to use the indefinite article a or an with an uncountable noun. For example, a water. So this is something you can say when you're ordering drinks in a restaurant or buying something from a shop. Can I have a donut and a water, please? So here we've got the indefinite article with an uncountable noun. And that basically means I want a glass of water or a bottle of water. It's just a shorter way to say the same thing. Can I have a water, please? So here's a practice exercise for you. Humans need to survive. Should it be water or a water? Water. Humans need water to survive. They need water in general, not just a glass of water or a bottle of water. They need more than that. Now look at this sentence. Is it correct or incorrect? What can I get you? I'll have a juice and a water, please. It's correct. You are ordering something in a restaurant, so it is correct to say a juice and a water. It basically means you want a glass or a bottle of juice and a glass or a bottle of water. Now let's look at love. Love is also an uncountable noun. Love is in the air. Love is important in everyone's life. So there is no indefinite article there. I just said love. But sometimes it's correct to say a love. It's correct to do that when you're talking about a specific type of love. He has a deep love for his family. So it's a specific type of love. It's not just love in general. Now we're going to look at singular and plural versions of countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns can be used in both singular and plural. An apple, two apples. A book, two books. So we just add an S at the end. Uncountable nouns can normally only be used in the singular form because you can't count them. So for example, we just say water, sand, love. There is no S at the end. But like we saw before with water and love, there are some exceptions. For example, You can say 2 waters when you're ordering something in a restaurant or buying something from a shop. I'll have a donut and 2 waters. It basically means 2 glasses of water or 2 bottles of water. 2 waters. Okay, let's look at some more exceptions. There are some nouns in English which can be both countable and uncountable. Here are some examples. Fish. It can be countable. For example, I caught a fish. But it can also be uncountable. I had some fish for dinner. Not just one fish, some fish. Fruit. I really like fruit. It's uncountable. I'm talking about bananas, pears, apples, grapes, lots of different things. But I can also use it as a countable noun. When I'm just talking about one thing, there is only one fruit left on the table. Time. Time can be both countable and uncountable. Time flies when you're having fun. It's uncountable here. But when I'm talking about an instance of something, I can use time as a countable noun. For example, I've been to London 3 times. So I'm talking about 3 situations when I went to London. Work. The act of working is uncountable. Work is important if you're trying to get better at English. But it can also be a countable noun. For example, a work of art, something that an artist created. The painting she created is a work of art. Space can be uncountable when I say this table takes up too much space. But it can also be countable. For example, a parking space or 2 parking spaces. I hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to download your free workbook with exercises, examples and rules about countable and uncountable nouns in English. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!